so good to see you again. It's Haya bin Shabbat, and as promised, I am coming back every day to share with you in less than 10 minutes some behind the scenes bonus coaching tips on how to survive and maintain your sanity during this homeschooling what seems like eternity. So I just published and released a brand new ebook called My Little Black Book of Homeschooling Secrets: How to Blend Your Child's Education with Your Occupation During Global Isolation. Now, whoever would have thought in a million zillion years that the entire world would become homeschoolers overnight? I certainly didn't see that one coming. So we have got to figure out what we are going to do about it. So I published this ebook that's got 19 secrets to help you totally rock it as a overnight homeschooler. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details again right now. Today, we're going to focus on secret number 2. Okay, if you want to see secret number 1, you can go to yesterday's video, and then every day I'll be giving you, now here's what I promised you. I'm not just going to reiterate what's already in the book because you can all read, okay? But what I am going to give you is some extra coaching and extra insights into what each secret represents. And I promise to do it in less than 10 minutes because right now, as homeschoolers, you don't have a lot of free time on your hands. So let's go ahead and jump right into secret number 2, which is called the blue pill won't cut it. What am I talking about? Well, almost everyone in our generation remembers The Matrix, just the iconic movie, The Matrix, where Neo is speaking to Morpheus, and Morpheus, the rebel leader, is trying to pull Neo into the group, into the rebellion. And he gives him an opportunity to either proceed with learning more about what's really going behind the scenes by taking the red pill, or he says you can have an escape. You can take the blue pill, you'll go to sleep, you'll wake up, and you'll think this was just all a dream, and you won't really remember any of it. Okay, so of course we know that Neo takes the red pill and the movie continues. Had he taken the blue pill, he would have been saying, no, I don't want the truth. I can't handle the truth. Just let me go back to my simple, easy life. Okay, so I know that a lot of us right now, if given the opportunity, would say, yes, please, please, just give me the blue pill. Okay, but the reality is not only do we not have an option for the blue pill, really, okay, the other thing is, how would that serve us? How would we become better? So I want to take just a side step for a second, and I want to tell you that normally, okay, when I'm not doing homeschooling triage to help all of my mama friends around the world figure out how to cope through homeschooling, when I'm not doing that, what I'm normally doing is I'm normally coaching goal-oriented, high-achieving entrepreneurs or work from home moms of some sort that are really wanting to create their dream life. So I work with a lot of women that are very hungry to create an amazing life, and they're either doing it through running a home business or working in a very high profile or high performing corporate job, and they have a rough idea of what they want to create for their life, but they're trying to get unstuck or trying to elevate their overall quality of life. So I work with a lot of these women on things like time management, emotional management, boundaries, work-life balance to really help them maximize their overall output. Now, here's what I can tell you and why I'm sharing this with you right now. Because no matter who you are, no matter how powerful you think you are, how successful you felt in your own right up until now, coronavirus became like this great equalizer because all of us were left with only one commodity, only one asset, which is our time. Okay, we all have 168 hours in a week. And while a lot of people had been able to make their life work in the pre-coronavirus world, whether it was with schooling or babysitters or nannies or after-school activities or outsourcing and delegating their life in some way, once the coronavirus kicked in and we were all forced to go into lockdown or isolation or social distancing, whatever you want to call it, then a lot of those perks, a lot of those privileges, and even though we would call them necessities, a lot of them went away. So we are all left with only one most precious asset, which is our time. And we've got to figure out, what do we do with it? How do we maximize our time in the middle of this pandemic? Okay, so a lot of the people that I'm working with, I don't normally do homeschool coaching, but because I have been an entrepreneur longer than I've been a parent, and because I learned very quickly through my own investigation of the global education system that I wasn't willing to I don't want to say I wasn't willing to settle for that, because I don't want it to sound insulting to many incredible families that have chosen the public school system or private schools for their children. I don't mean to undermine your choices in any way. But for our family, with what our goals were for our family, I can just say that the existing global school system was not in alignment with us. So we chose not to go that route. And as a result of that, over the last 6 years, I have homeschooled my son. I have done online schooling. I brought tutors into the house. I've been the tutor myself. We've traveled the world while we've done homeschooling. And then I tried mainstream schooling off and on a few times. And then eventually we ended up opening our own private school. So across the course of these 6, 7, 8, my son's 12 now, across all of this time, we have experimented with every type of education that was out there. And we did a lot of time homeschooling. And for the last couple of years, we've run our own school. And I've done all of this while working from home. So the one thing that I can tell you, and the reason that I've stopped and sort of done like a sidebar to help coach these moms through this, homeschooling crisis, is because I know firsthand how painful it can be, how much panic and chaos it can cause if we don't have a plan. So while we're not going to go into proactive planning and time management today, that's a conversation for a secret down the road. It's important that we lay that foundation, because when we're looking at the blue pill or the red pill, what we're looking at is, do I really want to know the truth? Do I really want to live in reality of the global situation? Do I really want to live in reality of what my kids are exposed to, of how they're being groomed on a daily basis, of what's going on in the world, who's raising my kid, what kind of factory they're being put through? Or do I just want to go, no, just get them out the door every day so that I can have some peace and quiet? Okay? The truth of the matter is, as painful as it is to admit the ugly truth, that's where many, many of us are holding. And I get it. I totally get that. I am there on many, many days my own. So this is not about, do I have to want to become a homeschooling hippie in order to really maximize my situation? No, that's not what I'm saying either. But what I'm asking you in this secret number 2 of saying I don't want to just settle for the blue pill is, are you willing to take a good, hard, deep look inside, do some inner work, go down that personal rabbit hole, if you will, and say, what is my current life producing? Am I happy with that? Am I totally pleased and totally proud of what my current life pre-coronavirus was producing? Or is this perhaps an opportunity to allow me to do the world's most epic pivot, where I can totally take this short-term chaos and turn it into something amazing? Could I really have this quarantine become a cocoon of clarity, where I use this time as an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm only, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm only on a 6 or a 7 or an 8 on my level of overall happiness for my family. And why on earth would I settle for anything less than a 9 or 10? That's what I want you to look into today, and we're going to keep digging deeper together tomorrow. I love you, my friends. Bye for now.